Welcome to my Sister Wives Gossip channel, everyone. I trust everybody is having a magnificent day. Please click the subscribe button and thumbs up this video before we begin. Jessup David Preston. Where could Robyn's ex presently be? Cancer update for 2023. Because of his connection to Robyn Brown, a reality TV star, David Preston Jessup has attracted the attention of the media. The last option came into the spotlight when she chose to stroll down the path with Sister Spouses star Kody Brown. Robyn has been in the news ever since, and her fans are still interested in learning more about her past. They've been curious about her ex-husband's appearance and the circumstances surrounding her split from him. As of late, the scandalous name, David Preston Jessup, has again surfaced on the web because of a few stunning disclosures about him. Who is he? Why is he such a contentious figure? Who is Robyn's ex, David Preston Jessup? David Preston Jessup was brought into the world in Montana, USA, on August 26, 1979. He had 9 brothers and was the second youngest of them all. Given that his family practiced polygamy, it would appear that his upbringing was unconventional. According to the reports, David's father, Louis, additionally had numerous spouses, and his mom, Mary, was at first hitched to his uncle and afterward chose to stroll down the walkway with his father. David Preston Jessup now has numerous siblings because Louis had multiple wives. As per the reports, David is an American who experienced childhood in Montana. He considered and wound up choosing the field of warming, ventilation, and cool business. Preston prefers to avoid the spotlight and lead a quiet life, despite the efforts of numerous sources to learn more about him. However, when he was sentenced to prison in 2018 for assault, he sparked controversy. According to the reports, he was blamed for going after a relative and causing injury. However, David Preston Jessup was ordered to pay fines and released shortly thereafter. How did David Preston Jessup meet Robyn? Robyn Brown and David Preston Jessup first met in Montana in the late 1990s. Brown is now a famous TV star. The last option came from a polygamous family and was all the while learning at that point. They fell in love, and their relationship began to develop rapidly. However, Robyn became pregnant at around 20 years old before they could realize. They tied the knot in June 1999, and the Sister Wives actress gave birth to their first child, Dayton, around the same time. Robyn was purportedly crushed when she found out about her pregnancy, however chose to continue on and make her relationship work for a superior future. Consequently, it appears to be that the pregnancy was the justification for their fellowship, and fans feel that she wasn't keen on David Preston Jessup on a drawn-out premise. However, the couple later had 2 additional children, Brianna Rose and Aurora Alice. Some viewers have questioned Robyn's account of how she met and married her ex-husband after recent reports cast doubt on it. Is David Preston Jessup the subject of Robyn Brown's lies? In Season 17 of Sister Spouses, Robyn Brown guaranteed that she needed to go through a method by means of the congregation to head out in different directions from David. However, Katie Joy, a blogger, recently revealed the truth about this claim. According to her, a source revealed that Robyn never really got hitched in a sanctuary. She was also pregnant, which made it even less likely that she would succeed. Therefore, David Preston Jessup and Robyn's reunion was not actually governed by the church. According to the source, when David and Robyn headed out in different directions, the congregation played no part simultaneously. The previous family urged him to petition for a separation. However, they got some directing. Their otherworldly delivery wasn't through a legitimate channel. The insider further added that Robyn never permitted David Preston Jessup to have one more spouse, yet consistently needed to turn into an extraordinary entertainer. However, the source claimed that the latter was aware of Robyn's character, but never discussed her in public because, at first, fans loved her. For what reason did Robin leave David Preston Jessup? When Robin decided to marry Cody, her ex-husband David Preston Jessup, fans became curious about why she left him in the first place. Obviously, the previous had discussed her bombed marriage before. She claimed that her relationship with David was tumultuous and that she suffered greatly. Robin claims that her ex-husband was also abusive with her and her children. Thus, she attempted to conform to the elements, however wound up heading out in different directions from David Preston Jessup in the span of 18 months. Evidently, Robin has even discussed her past marriage in her journal, Becoming Sister Spouses, the Narrative of a Whimsical Marriage. However, David never really mentioned it. The media frequently gave him an opportunity to tell the truth. However, he never shared his side of the story and preferred not to speak about it. This further made the watchers keep thinking about whether these purported allegations were valid on the grounds that David Preston Jessup never at any point attempted to guard himself. David Preston Jessup offers 3 children with Robin. David Preston and Robin Earthy Colored share 3 children who Cody Brown later taken on. At first, they invited their most memorable kid, David Preston Jessinger, presently Dayton, on January 16, 2000. Clearly, Robin considered her child prior to strolling down the path. Thus, in the wake of getting hitched to David, she brought forth her most memorable girl and second youngster, named Aurora Alice, on June 4, 2002. Then, at that point, after very nearly 3 years, the couple had their third youngster, named Brianna Rose, on October 7, 2005. According to the current situation, David Preston Jessup appears to have a bad relationship with his 3 children. Every one of them acquired the earthy-colored family name well and appeared to be content with Cody being their dad. Mary tweeted during their adoption that the 3 children had not even seen their biological father, David, in about 2 years. As a result, there is a good chance that they still have an estranged relationship. A David-related source previously revealed that he might not have wanted his children to become involved in television. As a result, it's possible that this contributed to their issues. How is David Preston Jessup connected with Christine Brown? Not only is David Preston Jessup a controversial individual, but he also has a dramatic past. As of late, fans couldn't accept the obvious reality when they got to be aware of Christine's relationship with Robin's ex. Jessup is actually the former's cousin, according to reports. He was likewise a piece of the Biblical Joint Brethren, AUB, church, very much as was Christine. However, that is not the only shocking aspect. It appears that Cody Brown and Christine are related to David Preston Jessup as well. David Preston Jessup and Cody Brown are third cousins, according to numerous sources. Some fans believe that they even share similarities. Consequently, this makes it clear that Robin's current spouse is actually connected with her children with Jessup. Besides, the last option even has a family association with Mary Brown. Because of his stepmother, he is related to her in some way. So David seems to be an old friend of the Browns and has some old ties with them. What condition is David Preston Jessup experiencing? Is he okay? It was recently reported that David Preston Jessup had cancer. He is struggling to control his white blood cells because it is chronic myeloid leukemia. In an effort to raise funds for him, his family has launched a GoFundMe campaign. According to the website, 109 kind donors have contributed $5,354 of the $50,000 goal. However, David appears to have begun experiencing severe pain as a result of serious internal issues brought on by his chemotherapy medications. Specialists named Dr. Lalonde, Dr. Schlechten, and Dr. Lintford, Paves D. Cayley Steele are endeavoring to save him. However, David's condition is getting worse by the day. Preston's medical condition has hurt his finances, but he works every day to help his family and make things better. In addition, A fan recently made the claim that Robin's children are unaware of David Preston Jessup's condition in a comment on Peyton's picture. The user asserted that the star children are not communicating with their biological father, and that the matriarch is reportedly withholding information from them. Where could David Preston Jessup currently be? Is he engaged? David Preston Jessup has made it a point to maintain a low-key lifestyle. He is at present 44 years of age, and it has been a long time since he was most recently seen out in the open. After all the aggressive behavior at home allegations, the celeb chose to limit any association with the world. He now has 4 children and a beautiful wife, according to his GoFundMe page. This affirms the way that David Preston Jessup strolled down the passageway in the wake of heading out in different directions from Robin with a lady named Jen. She is a housewife who self-teaches. The page additionally uncovered that his family is the justification for why still up in the air to retaliate and buckle down. David made the final decision to break off his relationship with the Apostolic United Brethren, AUB, Church, and is now living his life on his own terms. However, it appears that he is not doing well right now. According to Preston's July update, he spent hours receiving an IV and 3 blood draws because his blood was so thick. His doctors told him that he has a very high number of white blood cells. David appears to be in a very critical state right now, as his white blood cell count is 117,000. The normal range is 4,500 to 7,000. He has lost a ton of weight, and his body is in serious torment. David's family and specialists are making a good attempt to save him, however things are descending quickly. As more information becomes available about his most recent medical condition, we will update this section. Keep checking TV season and spoilers for the most recent information about David Preston Jessup. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.